Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, how are you? So good to see you. Welcome. How are we doing? Welcome to Chef Warner online cooking show. How are we doing? Welcome, welcome to all of you. I'm so happy to see you all. Hope that things are okay with you, the children, the husband, grandma, grandpa, the kids, and the dog and the cats are doing well. And glad to see all of you here. I am glad that I'm here and be able to do this together with you. I today is such a great pleasure to have Marva Kings downstairs working on her track with the producer, artist, musician, artist, and the producer down the stairs. So you'll be hearing her. Hopefully that I'll be able to take my so you can meet with her. So today we can do something fun and delicious, and gonna be a sweet treat for the sweetheart. I yesterday I did the what you call it, the grill in the backyard on my a few pieces of filet mignon. It was great. It's I didn't get to sample it, but I know it's great. I have some of the couscous and the asparagus was really good, and I enjoy that. I gave my steak to my sweetheart, and also the leftover steak I gave to family member. So I just enjoy the couscous and the potatoes and the asparagus was really good. So today I thought that we're gonna come on here and doing something fun because I know that making sweet, you guys will prefer to prefer and would enjoy. So today I'm gonna to make it's called it is Snap-Cheesecake. Okay, it's coming from a gelatine product. To start, I would need to get started. If you can see, oh my goodness, the application is it's so fine. But welcome to all of you. I hope you're doing good. You're welcome to send comment. You're welcome to criticize, but be nice, okay? Because the TikTok and YouTube community, they have their restrictions as far as how much we can say about each other. But be nice, okay? Be cordial, be loving, because we should treat each other with loving and respect. Okay, with further ado, today what you need is a bag of gelatine. Okay, it has to be a specific gelatine that can mix with the this is going to be a cheesecake, so then make sure that you get your cream cheese. Okay, it can be any kind of cream cheese. If you particularly love one of the brand or you like can't be without, then go right ahead. But you just need cream cheese, you need gelatin, you need some sugar, you need some graham crackers to, you know, the bottom the bottom layer of the cake. Okay, I also going to do a little trick today, which I enjoy. You know how I love making beautiful looking dessert, right? It gotta be beautiful, delicious, and amazing looking, and that's why I'm always carrying this around with me. So these are safe to bake in it. They said I have not baked in it. I have seen a friend of mine who steamed in it, so it was safe. Okay, so it's safe to steam. It didn't melt. I think it's like a silicone mold. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna do some of this beautiful design here. You see all those flowers right there? Okay, it's so irresistible. It has so many design, floral designs. So I like. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, this process will need some refrigeration time. Also, it will need to boil your water so that way you can mix your gelatins. Okay, to do that, it said I need half cup of sugars. No, we're gonna be using some water, so it'll be about a cup. And so, hey, I brought my. Is that half a cup of sugar? Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have oops, I'm gonna use the you can be drop. You can. In fact, that is recommend that it use vanilla. I think I don't know what's in there. Um, I know that get fresh frozen pandas is like always difficult to squeeze them. Just it's not as good as it doesn't smell as good as the fresh because we don't have the pandan. So therefore, we're gonna cheat. Okay, we can do that also. But today I'm gonna do ube. We'll make like beautiful violet or even purple a snap cheesecake. Okay, I don't know why snap cheesecake. Maybe that's a snap to me. So let's see what I'm talking about. Okay, we're gonna do that. Okay, I brought my whisk, but I'm a genius, so I don't know where that go. Okay, so it said that I would need half of sugars, half cup of sugars, which is went boom. I need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay. Make sure that you get real vanilla, but if you don't care, then I don't care neither. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, we would need I think that's all. Okay, let's do some trick. Okay. Now we're gonna make this in the cheesecake. I mean in the cheese, right? And then it said that I need 1 envelope. There's 2 envelopes here. I don't know why it's so little, but it must be powerful. So there's 1 envelope of their mix. This is the gelatine, the jello. Okay, because I'm not endorsed by these wonderful products, nor they allow me to mention name because they will block me. They will punish me for mentioning name because, you know, we understand the process. Okay, so I have sugars. I have 1 envelope of the gelatine. I need 1 cup of boiling water. I have vanilla. It doesn't tell me which order, so if I don't do this right. Okay. I don't know. Little. Okay. We're going to stir this until the gelatin and the sugar melt. Okay. And it said that combine sugars and in a medium bowl. We got it. And then add 1 of this gelatine. Good. I'm reading off the package. Easy. Yeah. I cannot create a gelatine. I gotta go with what is offered. Okay. So 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Got that. And we're gonna stir this until it's ready. Okay. Then he said that he said for 5 minutes. Here's my clock. I think I did this like already, so I still have 4 more minutes. Okay, so bear with me. Oh, I forgot. They said they want to granulate sugar, but I have pecan sugar, so it's kind of brownish. It's okay. We are not gonna worry about what we already did. Okay. This have to stir really well. So while I'm stirring, how are we doing? How are my people doing? My TikTok wonderful people. Thank you for the heart. Let me give you the heart. There. Well, if your hands are free, please send the heart. You know, it would be loving. And then thank you for the thumb up and for liking. I appreciate that. One thumb up is all you need. Okay. Who do I have here? Star. Hello. Said hi to you too. I said hi twice. Hello, Star. Hello, hello, hello. Here, I said it 5 times. Iran. How are we doing in Iran? Everything okay? I know it's tough, right, to be in the area where you always have to worry about oncoming nuke. You know, same thing for Cambodia. You know, in the border, not me. I'm in U.S. I'm not in Cambodia, but I have families in Thailand. I have Cambodia, and I have family in Cambodia. So you know, both countries they are not at their best friend right now. But how is Iran for you? Is it morning there or in the evening for you? How are we doing? Say hi to all of you. Hi to Margarita. Let's have a drink, right? I know I can't see too well, so I have to like click on your name so I'll see who. Berenice. I'm sorry. I'm so bad with name. I'm Cambodian. I can't even speak in English. But just want to welcome all of you. Okay. Okay, that's all you asked me to do. Okay. This is gonna be fun. I wish I have some clear bowls so that way you can see what's going on. You know, I'm just dissolving the gelatin and the sugars. Because we'll need some sweetness because we're gonna be mixing with the cream cheese. Okay. So this will be. Have you had cream cheese or cheesecake before? Okay, so this is pretty about the same. Okay, because this is no baking. That's the only thing that's great about this. The only thing that we use the hot water for is to don't need to this of the gelatin and the sugar. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mix our cream cheese. You would need two what do you call this? Two what do you call it? Two package of cream cheese, okay? And it's easy. I did this years ago for the kids' birthday. I was eating my snack in my lunch. Oh, sorry. And I was gonna say that, no, I said that I'm gonna do some ube colors. Okay, we're gonna do about a quarter of teaspoon first and see what color is gonna come out for it, okay? You know what? I should have do no mind. You do too much and we get confused. Yeah. It has no color coming out of it yet. Another. So it'll be 1 teaspoon. It doesn't do anything. We're going to do 2 teaspoons. Hey, it's already pretty. I have my risk, but in the process of moving back and forth, I think I inadvertently left it somewhere. And I don't like to even go hunt for it right now. Oh, look at that. It's not changing the color yet. Well, you know what? We're going to do 2 more. Girl, let's do some changing here. I just love the color right now. Look, it's coming. It would be nice to have like a mixer, you know. I have mixer in the other house. It'll do good, but then I don't like cleaning up, you know what I mean? If I do this, it's less to clean and less distraction. You know, it's not doing much, okay? Without the sugar, so it's not. So I have what, 1 tablespoon already. So no, I have 2 teaspoons. It goes to 1 tablespoon. So I'm gonna do another teaspoon. So I have 1 tablespoon and a half. Okay, girlfriend, it better work. That's the sound of Marva King. Check out Marva King. She was the backup singer for Stevie Wonder and Prince, and then she became an independent artist after after Prince died. So Stone had produced and recorded some of her records. So she's today to work on her single, I think. No, the sugar, the color didn't come out, you know. I mean, I don't like add a whole bunch, but I think I would have to add a whole bunch. So I have no copyright to her, whatever she's singing right now. YouTube, TikTok. So that equal to 2 tablespoons so far. Okay. So I haven't got a glimpse of lilac colors coming. Because I don't want to leave my my gelatin out too long because it will form, okay, it'll get hardened. So I'm gonna go ahead and add our cream cheese in. I think it's easy. Put it in here. Disclaimer, I do not own copyright to Marva. Unreleased, and others unreleased. YouTube. I own no copyright to that unreleased song of Marwa King. YouTube, TikTok. It would be nice if we have a mixer, huh? The color hasn't come out where I needed it yet. I have 2 tablespoons already. Let me add another tablespoon, so it'll be 3 tablespoons altogether. I'm a little disappointed because it shouldn't have to take me that many drops to do this color that I want. Oh, okay. It's coming out. Oops. It's coming out. To a lilac color. Not even purple. Baby purple. That's unreleased. I hope so. I'm gonna do this because I didn't have my whisk, so I want to make sure that my cream cheese are whipping good. See? Sometimes you have to think outside the box, you know? For some reason, the colors, oxidization, it's not of purple, it's baby lilac. I might need another, so how many? 3? That's a lot of ube. Okay, so if you have issue with your cheese or your cream cheese that don't want to mix for you, here's a solution. It's mixed now. Girl. All right. Here we go. It tastes amazing already. Wait until it's done. It'll be like salivating. I don't know why it's good. This is an electric mixer. It'll do you so quickly. I'm sorry for that. Okay. I should have bring my, but my mixer is too big to transfer. Transfer. Oh, take it with me. It's too big, too heavy. So we'll make it work. Okay, I promise you that. You know, it tastes good already, but I still didn't get the right color that I like. So I'm gonna go ahead and add, what, 3 tablespoons? Yeah. If this doesn't do, I will give up. Okay. Okay. So I have what, 4 tablespoons? Still a little bit darker, but not as dark as would like. Okay. Okay, so the next thing is to this thing need to refrigerate for 45 minutes until thicken. Stir every 15 minutes. Oh, but then we're not gonna, it's not gonna finish today. Okay, it's gonna take probably better overnight with the process. Okay, so well, oh, it's looking good. It's let me blend it just another minute. It's fun. This is what I like about I like to be able to spend time doing this thing. Okay, I think we're good for now. I'm gonna refrigerate this for 45 minutes. But it recommend that I should stir it like every 15 minutes. Make sure that it doesn't get thickened, I think. Okay, 45 minutes. 45 minutes right now. It's 4. 5, so when it's 21. Okay, the next thing I'll do is to mix the graham cracker. Okay. For the graham cracker, I need I will do this half a cup of butter. Okay, we're gonna do the graham cracker, which is the crusty part of it. Okay, to do that, I need one block of butter, I melt it. Easy, just microwave. Normally I don't like microwave, but for the time's sake, I do. Okay, it recommended that I do it's that I only for the crust, I only need I only need 1/3 cup, which is here. Okay. That's all we need. Oh, sorry. Pour the rest in here. Okay. It melts so quick. Okay, I will need 1/4 cup of sugar. They're happy downstairs. I have Mama Kings and Stone Paxton. He is, I think he's writing lyric for her. She just got to Las Vegas last night. Okay. Did it say, mention that I need some salt, sugars? So I need 1.5 cup of these here. Graham cracker. I have to check, so I have still have to stir my my cheesecake. Because the graham cracker is already sweet, huh? So far, but it tastes so good though. But it looks dry. I'm gonna add a little more butter. I love the free recipe, but you have to use imagination for. Because the butter is supposed to keep once we put in the fridge, it's supposed to help keep the crumb together. Okay. You see, it may not even work with the project that I'm be making. I think with the project I'm making, I probably need a little bit more butter. I'll do the whole cup. This is a healthy butter, so you can afford to have extra fat on it. I think what I'll do is that I would stir it in the pan a little bit when I gonna be using this. Okay. It will stick better. If I do it warm, it'll form better, because what I do is that I will pour the cheesecake onto this, and I want the bottom of the cake to fill with the cheesecake, and then I'll top it with this crumb here. Okay, so in order to do that, I probably have to have it warm, so that way I can well, I can do on the bottom also, but it doesn't make sense, because then I won't see the beautiful printing. So let's see, it worked. Okay, I never tried this before, or I would have to go just basic baking pan. That's easy, right? Or I should have bring my cheesecake maker, but I have my cheesecake makers like this big. I probably need a lot of cheese for that. Okay. All right, so I'm done with this. So I'm gonna set it aside until I need it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stir my with me. It's so good. I love it. Cheesecake. Cheesecake is one of my favorite. Okay, so on my birthday, I typically get cheesecake for my birthday. So my kid know. Okay. It said I need it for 45 minutes, so I have a long way to go. So today I'm making dinner also while we're waiting for my cheesecake to process. I like to start my bread. As many of you know that I start making naan bread, which is one of the bread that's easier to do. Okay, let me get our ingredients so that way I can, while I'm waiting for cheesecake to go through its process, let me create the dough for naan bread. For the naan bread, I will need my yeast to process. Okay, I will need a cup of yeast and in hot water. Okay, for the yeast to activate the yeast, we need to get the yeast to process separately. With a cup of hot water. The water is too warm for it. So we need 1 cup. We need about 1 teaspoon of sugars. Because yeast love sugars, so that's why we have to pacify it with the sugar. What I mean by that, we'll mix it with sugars because it the sugar help activate the we're gonna make the yeast until it's blend really well. The good thing about naan bread is that it only required about 30 minutes of times. Can just we can just cook it on the non-stick pan that I have here in this stove here. It works so well. Okay, so it said that we need to time loving, caring for this dry stuff. Okay, once I'm done with the stirring, leave it aside for about 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes for the yeast to rise. It bubble up. Okay, it'll bubble up. So this is active yeast. Okay, it's dry, but once it's in the warm water and sugars, it come back alive. That's the wonderful thing about yeast is that it's a living organism. Okay, like the living yeast in the yogurts. I'm not sure about cotton cheese, but anything that yogurt. They recommend that women eat a lot of yogurts. It helps with their female systems. Okay, so here we go. The yeast, I think it's all blended really, really well. I'm gonna cover it and set it aside. Yeah. Welcome. I'm so happy to see you. So happy to see all of you. Oh, look at that. Somebody sent my heart. Oh, well, thank you so much. Oh, TikTok are the sweet people. Love that. Thank you so much for loving me, caring for me, and just want to stop by and say hi to all of you. And sometimes you said, well, you never say hi to us. You don't talk to us. And, when I get distracted, disaster strike. That's why I like to concentrating on just making food. And that's why sometimes I come online and I wanted to have simple dialogue, checking on all of you and see if you're doing okay. All right, let me cover this and let it rise without disturbing. Okay, I'm gonna cover the towel, okay, to allow the air to flow as well. Okay, to do that, I think I need 4 cups of flour. Let me check. Okay, I forgot. No. See if I can remember. I think it's 4 cups. The good thing about naan bread is, like I said earlier, it does not require you to bake it. You just need to cook it on the pan, okay? I think I need 4 cups for real. I forgot. I didn't make this for like the last few days. No, last few weeks. So I forgot. Okay, so 1, 2. Whoop. All right. I think I'm estimating. Okay, I'll know if I have everything in it or not. If I have the right amount soon. Okay, I need 1 teaspoon of salt. I think that's a bit too much. I use half. Olive oil. Need 2 tablespoons. And 3 tablespoons of almond oil. I'm sorry, almond milk. Or regular milk will do. There's many of you who have followed me for a while that how I serve my naan bread. I can make burgers, I can make sandwich out of these, okay? And of course you can have it by itself, but you just have it with your favorite oil or butter, you know, or avocado dip. It's so good, it's so fresh. Or you can have it with your favorite curry, your soup, your what else? Your curry soup, your whatever you like, okay? It'll be fine. Okay. Okay, I think I blend the sugars. No, I didn't have sugar in here. I'm sorry, salt and a little bit of oil. No, not a little bit. I have 2 tablespoons of oil, 3 tablespoons of almond oil. I'm sorry, almond milk oil. Regular milk is fine. Last time I made with regular milk and it tasted good as well. Okay, if you lactose intolerant like me, you know what, I started drinking milk more now. I wanted to break my lactose intolerance, you know. I started building gas badly. Oh, it was uncomfortable, but you know what, I lived through wars and genocide and camp life. A little bit of lactose intolerant won't unalive me. But then I like to be by myself when when that happens because it's so gassy. Okay, it is, you know. I mean, I don't know about you, but when I'm lactose intolerant, it literally means that keep the milk off, but then I keep it in, so I have to leave it that way. So because I need the calcium I don't like that big calcium mat, you know, you have to swallow it. remember, I have to keep stirring this. The reason I have to stir this, the idea is it didn't want this thing to, the mix to get hardened, okay? Because this, once we add the graham crackers, the base to it, it will sit in, okay? It'll be overnight, so I may come back to do that, but then probably just to open this or unpack this. Because what I'm gonna do next is when I'm gonna combine the graham crackers base and this together and see if it's gonna work. Okay, if it's not gonna work, then I have to change my plan because I have not done this technique before. But I have done regular cheesecake, you know, with graham cracker on the bottom, and you know, you packed it up and then you laid the cake and let it in the fridge overnight, or at least 3 to 4 hours for the cheesecake to form. But remember, this is not regular cheesecake. This is a gelatine blended cheesecake. Okay, so my sugar is running low. Just kidding. Okay, man, my yeast is not quite ready yet. Last night when I make my filet mignon, it was so good. But no, I didn't taste the beef, but I know it was good. My sweetheart, he said, "Oh, this is so good." I know it's good because the flambe and the flavor from the flame, it was something that magical, you know. And now that I have my grill clean and set up in the backyard, I'll be cooking more from the backyard. I enjoyed it. When I was in Cambodia and in Thailand, I have not been to Laos yet. I've been to Vietnam. What I learned about in their country is that the kitchens are built, the attachment to the house. Okay, it's not in the house. It's just the attachment to the house. So in other words, so it'll be a big house, and the kitchen will be like separate, the separate unit to the house. So typically the kitchen is not enclosing, so it's not enclosure. So whatever they cook, it does not stink up the house. It will smell through the whole community. The garlic, you know, the garlic flavor, so it smelled throughout the community. But when I went to my cousin's house and my uncle's house in Thailand, the same way. The kitchens is not built in the big house. The kitchen is like detached. No, not detached. The kitchen is attached to the house in separate unit. So and the toilet too, you know. Then now that they built modern home where they built the kitchen in the house, within the house, and the toilet, the bathroom in the house, in the tradition where the home engineering differently, so that when they cook, you can't smell the food. Okay, so it was really nice. And when you go to the bathroom, it does not attach to the main house. Like they had separate outhouse. It's really neat. You know, I mean, it's a general idea. For us, we have kitchen in the house, the toilet in the house, the bath in the house. So we did everything in the house. That's why sometimes we found our house stinky, because from the cooking, from the laboratory used, I'm just saying. So I was telling my sweetheart, if I get rich one day, when I build my house, the kitchen will be separate from the main house, the toilet. Yeah, probably a toilet too, because it's convenient, you know, in the master bedroom with the toilet, with the jacuzzi and all that. I mean, we just into too much of conveniency, you know. Let me check on my yeast is ready. Oh my goodness. Why my yeast is not happy? What did I do wrong? It's supposed to be foaming up, but yeast, what's wrong with you? It never happened before where yeast just sleep like that. Normally when I'm done mixing, maybe the temperature of water. You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna do this and see if it's gonna work on the bread. Okay. I'm tired of a little shenanigan when the cooking go wrong. You see, it's gonna work, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and wait for yeast to rise. It should rise with the bread. We'll see. If it does not rise with the bread, then I did everything right. Okay, yeast lover, go in. I was looking to croissant making. The croissant making is a little bit tricky, okay? It's not as easy as naan bread. Naan bread you can eat it within an hour. But for the croissant, it would need, I think you need overnight process. So I can do that. We probably have to do like two separate episode. You know, the first episode where I show you how to mix and combine all the ingredients. And then the second video would be where we measure and cut the croissant and let it rise up the second times and bake it. Because croissant is not that easy. It's tricky. It take a lot of butter. It take a lot of rolling, measurement. You have to make sure that the yeast rise up right, the flour measured correctly, the amount of and the amount of butter is right, and then the folding. So I think they required about 3, 4, 5 folding. I think 4 folding altogether, because croissant is a special kind of bakery that had layer of flours. Okay, it's not like bread. The bread just rise up itself, and the naan bread is too easy. Okay, so that's why I stick with naan bread, because it's easy. It's it does not require too much time, only about 30 minutes to 45 minutes for the dough to rise up, and then chop it up and flatten it, and use your cooking pan with little oil, and that's it. Okay, it's flatten it, cutting it and flatten it and cook it, and you can have naan bread in like no time. It does not need to wait for it to form and all that. Well, it does. I'm sorry, I lied. It just needs the amount of maybe 30 minutes to 40, 35 to 40 minutes for the dough to rise up. Okay, because what the yeast does and allow the dough, well, the yeast allow to process, so that way it will turn into bread. That makes sense. Is to make roti. Roti is I think naan bread and roti are pretty similar. I think when I look at the recipe, I saw that it's a little tricky to roti, okay, because roti is a little bit different than naan bread. It's almost the same way as croissant is making, but then it does not allow, it doesn't need it to process too long. Okay, so maybe that's what we can do next time, is to make roti. And roti is pretty healthy, you know. You can make it plain, you can add all kind of herb to it. You can do the garlic, you can do the any kind of herb, fresh herb to it. Okay, and the cooking itself, it does not need to bake it. It's just same way with the naan bread. Just lay it flat and then let it process and enjoy it, you know. I think roti is, that's what I think I should do, is to get hooked onto roti. Roti, I think, is originated from India, because a lot of Hindu people, they eat it with the curry. Okay, but the Cambodian eat the curry also, but before French colonizations, we don't have bread product. We don't eat bread. After the French colonized, they introduced the Cambodian, the French bread and the pastry. Okay. Before Cambodian, which is basic, Cambodian dessert, cake, and sticky rice with coconut milk, and it's very typical. Okay, but when the French came, they taught us how to eat bread. Okay, and before modernization comes, Cambodian used to do brown rice. Okay, they use their own rice mill, stone rice mill. Okay, stone break or stone crust rice. So it was really good, really healthy. The brand is not breaking off, but then when the modernization comes and when the refined grain come along and process, this is when the issue comes, because with the modernization, the rice bran stripped off, so it's nothing but just white rice or white grains with no value, no nutritional value, because the bran strip off, and the nutritionist part of the grain is the bran. Okay, it's one that has removed, so there's a bran part that cover the grain, and once that's removed, we just eat regular carb with no nutritional value to it. Very little, there is, but then it's very little. Okay, let me cover this and let it rise. It's 30 minutes, okay? I'm gonna cover it because yeast like to be in the darkness, because yeast is a healthy form of fungus, let's put it that way, okay? I think it's the time is up. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do a mold. It has such a pretty, pretty. This one is lotus. This one is almost like a lotus also. Some roses and sunflowers. Okay, I'm not sure if this is gonna work. Okay, I never done with cheesecake before. I done it with just regular baking. It worked well. Okay, I like this color right here. So this is so pretty. I think that one is lotus flowers. It's lotus. So we're gonna put it. And before we use it, look at that. Beautiful design. In order for it to work really well, I need to oil it, okay? So that way it'll come off easy when we remove it. Some roses, isn't that pretty? Mama King is having a great time. Okay. Let's see if that's all I need. Okay, we're gonna need some cooking oil for this. We're gonna oil this really well so that way it doesn't stick to the top. Once we remove it, it'll come off easily. So I'm doing olive oil. You can do butter also, but the butter will get hard and quick than the oil. So that's why I'm doing oil also. If you don't do oil, it gets stuck to the bottom of this mold here, okay? This may not take 4 or 5 hours, but I would leave it overnight. And then once it's completed, I will do a short video for you guys. How about that? Okay, short video will do. Okay. So oh, I'm sorry, you didn't see it? But I move you backwards a little bit so you see. Okay. So here we go. Okay, let me see. I may not, it may not all fit in the but so this is about 1 tablespoon mold. Okay, I need to order a bigger one for the cake, for the cupcake even. I did not overfill it because we still have the crumb. Because this is so little, it might not need overnight. Well, they didn't say overnight. They said they recommend about 3 to 4 hours. Okay, that depends on the thickness of the cheese fillers. Okay, I have just a little bit, a few more to go. I probably have to start a new one. I don't want it to squeeze it. Okay, I want him to have a lot of room, so that way the cake will come out good. No squeezing. So this will go into the fridge until I finish the rest of the gelatine. Ooh, no, I won't be able to cover it. I'm just gonna put it in as is. Okay, I'm gonna do a few more. Bring back the oil. thing about this snap cheesecake here, it's so easy, okay? It does not need time to cook it, but it needs time to be in the fridge. I think I need about 2 more. I need another one. Okay, we are the bottom of the bowl. Okay, so I have 45 of these, so I think I have about 40 because I have about 5 left, 6 left, so 39 altogether. Okay, this is gonna go into the fridge. Okay, let me cleaning up a little bit because I still have my bread to make. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do next? Because I need to process the crumb and add it on the top of that little cups that I just did with the cheesecake. My bread is rising, but I see. Chicken with you. How are we doing? Oh, the light is kind of shiny, huh? I want to say hello to all of you. Welcome. I just in the process of making a snap cheesecake, which is like you're supposed to snap it and then you have the cheesecake. Okay, so I have my crumb here. Let me cook this a little bit, okay, to melt the sugars a little bit, and then I will place this on the top of our cheesecake. Because when we flip the mold, okay, so the cheesecake will have this beautiful print of floral designs here, okay. So that's what I'm doing. Let me cook this for a few minutes, maybe 2 minutes or longer. Turn you over. My bad. Okay, to the back there. Okay. And allow the graham cracker to blend in the sugar. Because Marva King is here today. Marva Kings. Backup singer for Prince and Stevie Wonder, I think. Those three kings. Marva is here with track produce or even doing lyric in one of her tracks. Also, I only have turkey meat today. I didn't put shrimp because somebody said they can have shrimp. So I'm going to do, I am going to make mini spring roll for, not spring roll, egg rolls for Marva King, because she said that. She's been here a few times and I never got a chance to cook for her, but this time, since she's going to be here a little longer, I'm going to go ahead and make some treat for her. If this dessert is ready, she can have it also, but I'm sure it's not going to be ready. Okay, so let me turn you back this way. Sorry about that, because I have to keep it charging, because otherwise I'll lose you guys. Okay. I stir a little bit to let it cool down. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to go ahead and put this crumb on the top of our cheesecake. So let me see if it's gonna work, okay? Mama, I had not tried this before. I did cheesecake by itself. I have not tried this technique before. See if it's gonna work. If it's not, I'll be crying. It should work, okay? I mean, it should work. Oh. We're gonna go ahead and... Hey, my bread is rising. Oh, you know why? Because the room temperature is a little bit different, a little bit cooler. If it would have been warmer, the yeast will activate a little bit quicker. Okay, we're gonna place this on the top, okay, of the cheesecake here. We won't be able to press it too much because okay, hopefully it gets butter won't get harder. The sugar and the butter will work as magic in the fridge. Just and it's gonna get okay, so it's like a test drive for me also. This is gonna work. It was not working. No, we're gonna do it. We can do it lightly. Should be enough of it. Yeah. So I have this much more to go. Ooh, it's almost forming. Welcome, welcome all of you. Shabana is making a quick snap cheesecake into this little cute cup here. And this cup is a floral design. So once it's completely formed, we gonna uncup it. It's gonna be beautiful. So I'm just doing the crumb on the top of it. So when we flip over, the crumb would be on the bottom of this cheesecake. Okay, would be like that. So we'll turn it upside down. Hopefully, the sugars and the butter will hold the crumb together. If it's not, then we're gonna have crumble cheesecake. There's the potential for that. Okay? Because I haven't done this before. This is my test drive. I'm sure it's gonna work. Okay. I know the butter and sugar, it will oxidize and it will form. It will get hardened. So, I hope I have a few more. I hope I have enough. I thought this would be a fun idea, that's why I made this. I never done it this way before. I did it with the other kind of gelatin, with the coconut milk. That turned out so beautiful. Okay, but this is gonna be something new. So I apologize because my phone was a little overheated. Okay, so I already finished with the. My phone was a little overheated. Okay, so I already finished with that. I already overlay a crumbs. Okay, so the package suggests that I should leave it in the fridge for 3 to 4 hours. It depends the thickness of the cheesecake. Okay, so I already lay up the crumb. So when we flip it over, it will the cheesecake would be rise on the top with the beautiful floral design. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this in the fridge for a few hours and see how it goes. And I will come back on here. I'll do a little short to show how if the cake come out right. Okay, I mean, I did cheesecake before with the crumb on the bottom and all that beautiful stuff, but this time the crumb is on the top, and then it's in the little nice full design, and see if it's gonna work. Okay, if it's not gonna work, then I'll let you know also, but if it does work, it's gonna have the beautiful imprints of florals. So the next things I'll do, I'll be making, because Marva Kings is here. She's the former members of backup singer for late beloved Prince, and also Stevie Wonder. I think she was an actress in the few movies, and she's a singer, artist, and so she's here in the downstairs working with Stone Paxton on her song. So she wanted some egg rolls. So she wanted Pacific egg rolls. So I'm gonna go ahead and produce that for her today, and give her a little snack, a little order. So I'll let you be. I'll be back on here probably making something. I'm not quite sure yet, either here cooking, making dessert, or a main course. Okay. But before I do, I appreciate you on here, your support, your comments is always beautiful. I love that. Say hello to all of you, and thank you for supporting by click like and subscriptions. I appreciate all that. Okay. And I'll wish you good night and good morning where you're at. Until I'm back on here again. Be safe and take care.